Hello, friends. Today, I want to tell you a story that happened in the USA that shook people's hearts. This is not just a betrayal. It's a story about trust, love, and how fragile the human heart is. Our hero is Steve, 33 years old. He lives in Texas. 4 years ago, he married a girl named Louise. They have a 3-year-old daughter, Jessica. To those around them, they looked like a happy family. Steve works in finance, and Louise is an elementary school teacher. Every week, family BBQs, trips, the ideal couple in front of the neighbors. But behind the seemingly happy picture from the outside, there was something hidden. One day, Steve came home early from work. When he came home, Louise was sitting in the kitchen, staring at the phone with a strange smile on her face. When Steve entered, she was startled and threw the phone on the table. Steve was suspicious. Because Louise had never kept secrets on her phone before, now she had set a password, and in the evening, she would go out into another room, saying, "I'm talking to my friends." One day, when Louise was in the shower, Steve couldn't stand it anymore. He picked up the phone. Among the chats, there were messages with a man named Roger. "It was great to be with you last night. You changed my life forever. Steve will never know." Steve's heart was pounding. His whole life seemed to be falling apart at that moment. When Louise got out of the shower, Steve threw the phone on the table and said, "What does this mean?" Louise's face turned pale. She pleaded with tears, "It's just my friend, Steve. Nothing happened. I just got confused." But the messages revealed everything. That night, Steve fell asleep in his car. The next day, Louise apologized and swore that we were just texting. But Steve's trust was completely broken. He secretly installed a GPS tracking program. Soon, the truth came out. Louise had not only texted, but also gone to restaurants, concerts, and even hotels with Roger. Seeing this evidence, Steve completely broke down inside. Louise cried one day, "I love you, Steve, but I felt lonely. You were busy with work, and I was ignored. Talking to Roger distracted me. I really didn't want to leave you," she said. Steve felt torn between two worlds. On one side, he loved his daughter Jessica. He didn't want to break up his family. On the other side, the greatest betrayal had happened. The only question left in his heart was, why? Why did you cheat on me instead of talking and resolving it? After many months of suffering, Steve made up his mind. He did not accept Louise's apologies because the trust would not return. He hired a lawyer and began the divorce process. For Jessica, joint custody was agreed. Steve began to see her regularly. The unexpected thing was that Louise and Roger's love did not last long. A few months later, they also broke up. Roger did not want a serious relationship. It was just a temporary romance. Louise regretted it and tried to get Steve back. But Steve was adamant. "You lost me once, not again," he said. Today, Steve is starting a new life. Louise is left alone, and even if she regrets, she cannot turn back time.